thank you so much for checking into my channel today. I thought I'd do a gear review that may be a little different than you've seen, or really that I've seen, which is to show the 4 items that I'll be bringing with me on my PCT thru hike attempt this year into the Sierra. These are 4 items that I won't be carrying before the Sierra or after, but I'll specifically need for them. So let's go through them. I'll show you them individually and kind of tell you what they weigh together. And first off is my BV 500 Bear Vault canister. I bought this last summer. I've done 1 trip within the Sierra for about a week. This one I prefer. It is a little bit heavy at 2.9 pounds, but I like this because of a couple things. I like that it's clear. This is a polycarbonate material, but it's clear. I can see if I'm looking for a certain meal or snack, I can see where it is. I also like that this has a very large opening. Some of them are wide in the middle but narrow on top, and you almost have to empty everything out to get to your food. I like that this is a very large opening. It's also can be a great camp seat. I put my Z-seat rest pad on this, and it's a great camp seat when you're eating and just chilling if you don't have a rock, something like that. So those are a couple things I really like about my BV 500. As you know, a lot of people put stickers and kind of decorate. I'm just starting to do that. I learned from a fellow hiker. I went to Home Depot and bought a piece of reflective tape and put it on here. The reason why I did this is, you know, you're supposed to put these 100 to 200 yards away from your camp at night, but there are times when you get up in the middle of the night to grab something out of it, or you're going to get up early to start hiking and it's dark. It's kind of hard to find your canister at night. So with this, I have this one reflective strip. I'll always kind of make sure it's kind of aiming towards, you know, where I'm going from my tent. So that's kind of why I do that. So you may want to do that. It's kind of a cool little tip that I do. Some people don't like putting a lot of stickers on here because they feel like if you're super hardcore ultralight that it's adding weight to your canister, but you know, I kind of give it some personality, so I'll probably get some more stickers as I go. So this has a 11.5 liter capacity, or 700 cubic inches inside this. It's debatable on how many days of food you can fit in here, and obviously depends on how much you eat, the size of your food, the kinds of your food, things like that. My last trip I went and did 5 days and 4 nights in the Sierra, and I had plenty of room, and I actually brought too much food. It's kind of like my, you know how you pack for your fear, so I bring too much food usually, which I'm going to work on my thru hike. But I bet you it was 3/4 of the way full, and then I added at night, you know, my toothpaste and chapstick and things like that that I don't want the bears to get. So I didn't even fill it all the way up, and I had about 5 days of food. So I bet you could get 5 to 8 or 9 days of food in there, depending on the size of your food and how much compact you can get it. So this is 8.7 inches wide by 12.7 inches long, and like I said, weighs 2.9 pounds. So in this, lastly, I paid $79.95 at REI. I just went in and bought it. I didn't really price shop. I needed it at the last minute when I decided to go on my little quick 5-day trip in the Sierra. So I just went and got it, $79.95, and you know, obviously it'll last a lifetime. So I'm stoked about this. I may even get the smaller one, the BV 450 for shorter trips, but right now I just have this one, and this is what I'll bring on my thru hike. Next is my Hillsound trail crampons. Now I labored over deciding on micro spikes or crampons, especially with the big winter that's coming up. I thought in some instances the crampons were excess. I thought micro spikes were not enough. So I ended up getting these trail crampons. They're really great. They cost me about $55 on Amazon, but they're a happy mix between a micro spike, talking lengthwise on the spikes. They're 2/3 of an inch long spikes. And they're a happy medium between a crampon and a micro spike. So here they are. They look like the normal micro spikes you see. I'll show you in a video up close in a minute, but one of the things I really like about this is this has a Velcro strap that goes over the top, and it really just keeps everything cinched and tight. So I really like that. Most of them don't, and if you put a lot of pressure or weight on them, they can either break or just come off your shoe, especially on a side hill kind of thing. So I really like that feature about it, the strap. There's a hinge plate right here that's on your forefoot, so as you step and you bend your feet, It bends with your foot. I really like that about it. I have worn these once. If you saw a previous video I just did up above Idlewild on the Devil Slide Trail where I use these, and they worked awesome. And coming downhill and it's kind of icy, I didn't slip whatsoever. Super good traction. So this bends, like I said. You see the spikes are pretty long. I'll put a clip in here of the video of me with them on my shoe in the snow, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Got my micro spikes on if you want to see what they are. They're kind of, like I said, a hybrid between a crampon and a micro spike. What I like, it's got a strap across the top. These are called Hillsound. I got them on Amazon, about 65 bucks. And let's see, pretty big spikes. Here's the strap also. So you do it like that, put them on, and then just strap this over the top of your forefoot. Lastly, these were 15.8 ounces for the pair. So just basically a half a pound for each one, which I think is very light, very compact. And the way things are looking this year, I'll be using them a lot, so I'm stoked about these. Oh, and also, if I didn't mention before, these are a protective bag, which I really like. So that's about it for my crampons. Like I said, they were $55 on Amazon. They have a ton of different kinds, so just get what's best for you. This works for me, and I think that this is going to give me the best overall traction. All right, my third item is the Unigear Tall Gaiters. Okay, they're right here. And as I've said in my past videos, I'm a tall guy, I'm 6'3", so, and I have pretty good sized legs, so for me it was getting the right size. I got a set of extra large. They're made of 300D Oxford fabric on the upper and good breathable polyester on the lower leg for abrasion and wear. This has a double closure system on the front, which is Velcro and a zipper, and this will be on the front as you wear it. It also has a boot lace clip on the bottom. It will hook down here, so it'll keep it down. This is very adjustable. It's got 3 elastic drawstrings for the top, the mid, and the bottom. And it has a super tough in-stirp strap, they call it, with a buckle to go underneath your boot. It can fit many different sizes. It's made from a super strong TPU synthetic material. Part of this is to make it tougher, but also resist water, but also it'll resist from freezing. So I just looked, and I bought this in a large, not an extra large. It was $23.99 on Amazon. And the whole pair weighs 8 ounces, so only 4 ounces for each one. And the main reason I bought this is obviously the high snow year. I'm going to be wearing shorts the whole season unless I'm wearing my rain pants for a cold day or rain or something like that. But I have watched thousands of hours of people's thru hiking videos, and one of the things I've seen is when you're post holing, you can really like thrash your legs, because once you post hole, you don't know if there's sticks or rocks down there. I've seen people just in videos just cut up their legs, bloody, and I just want to have some protection just from my legs not like freezing while I'm in the snow, but just so I can try to resist all those cuts and abrasions. This goes just under my knee, so it's the perfect height. I've already tried them on. And I'm excited about this. It's super light, it's collapsible, folds up pretty small, and like I said, only weighs 8 ounces for the whole thing. My fourth and last item that I'll be bringing with me into the Sierra this year is a carbon fiber black diamond Whippet. What is this, you ask? Very interesting. 99.9% of the people doing the Sierra this year will bring an ice axe. This is my version of an ice axe, and I'll explain why I like this over a regular ice axe. This has a stainless steel pick, which is this part, with a canard brake, which is this part here. Hard to see, I know. But it creates like a V, and that'll create more breakage when you're sticking this in the snow. And when I'm not using it, you just simply put this on there, put this over the back, just like that. You can see it's got a strap so you don't lose it. It's got a very ergonomically correct and comfortable handle. Another thing I really like about this is it has 2 flick lock adjustable clamps. So it's basically essentially 3 pieces. I like this because it's collapsible when I'm not using it. The 2-piece one, when it collapses, is longer, so this is much more compact. Of course, it also has the snow basket on the bottom. Another thing is this compacts down to 21.5 inches when it's closed all the way. And this is under 6 ounces for the whole thing, which I really like. I bought this on Amazon for $139.99. I'm not sure what ice axes go. They're probably a little cheaper, I'm not sure. The main reason I have this, the main reason is because just knowing myself, and I am in my 50s, you know, I'm not as agile and athletic as I was in my 20s, although I feel like I'm in good shape for my age. But I want this as a hiking pole. I'm going to carry 2 trekking poles, but I can put one pole on my bag and use one, and this can be, I'm going to put it in my right hand, but this will be my hiking pole, but then also emergency brake if I need it. The one negative that I see, and this is truly just my personal feeling, is the ice axe do their job, but when I watch people hiking, you know, they're short like this, you can picture this, and they're just hiking along, but it's not, and the handle is just pointy, so there's no way to even use it as a brace for the most part. If you put it in snow, unless it's ice, it's just gonna go in. I wanna use this as a hiking pole, and so if I slip or I start to post or fall, I can catch myself. So for me, this is worth it. This makes sense to me. And my buddy Lucky Strike, thank you for suggesting this. He uses one, and I was unaware of these until he told me about it. I know not many thru hikers use these. I'm not sure why, and really it doesn't matter. I want to use this. I'm happy with it, and we'll see how it works. So that completes all 4 items that I'll be bringing in the Sierra this year. What do they all weigh total? As I said at the beginning of this, just under 5 pounds. So yes, it's 5 pounds more, but it'll be my safety and my comfort. And also I look at the Sierra, you know, in the desert we're carrying, I don't even know, 2 to 8 liters of water, you know, and you know how much that, every liter is 2.2 pounds. So I'm gonna only be carrying 1.5, probably 1 to 1.5 liters of water on me at any time. So I feel like, yeah, I'm saving 10 to 15 pounds of water I'm carrying, and I'm carrying 5 pounds of gear. So I think it'll kind of even out when I'm in the Sierra, so it'll feel the same as it was in the desert. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick video and maybe learned something and gave you some ideas. Remember, this is what works for me. You got to test out things. Sometimes you can't test it. Like I haven't tested this out, so you'll have to test it out in the trail. But you know, I've used my trail crampons. I know what they do, and my bear canister. So I think I'm pretty good. I'm excited about trying this stuff out and the adventure in the Sierra and wherever else I might need them. But anyway, for sure, like if you learned something and you enjoyed this, and definitely subscribe if you want to follow my thru hike this year. It's starting March 26th, so pretty soon, under a month. And also hit the little bell so that you can be notified when I post a video. I'm going to vlog every single day, so I'll only be able to post videos when I have Wi-Fi, but I'll be pretty much editing in my tent at night just about every single day. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.